We're in New England, and the country's top junior curling teams are in the thick of it as we approach day 3, draw 8, draw 4, the women's side of the 2023 USA Curling U21 National Championship from Broomstones Curling Club in Wayland, Massachusetts. I'm Dean Gemmel, and I'm joined for this afternoon's featured game by Andrew Picard. And Andrew's a local curler here in the New England area. Andrew, happy to have you along. Give me your take on the game we're looking at. It's going to be Pekowitz versus Berg. Pekowitz sits at 2-1 in the standings. Berg, I believe, is at 1-2.
Yeah, thank you, Dean, for having me on. Very happy to be on. Team Pekowitz, local Broomstones team. Know them pretty well. They are looking like they're going to make it a tough game for Berg. I think this will be very competitive and should be a good game to watch.
Yeah, we had a great game this morning, a real wild back and forth tilt between Team Wendling and Team Rose.
Good curling.
So two of the Pekowitz competed at U18 Nationals. I think the Berg team, some of them may still be U18 age.
Okay, so center guard.
Team Berg, skipped by Gracia Berg. She's a Bemidji State University student. Here's a look at the standings. Miranda Shield, defending champion Miranda Shield. She's at 3-0. Last night she beat Allery Johnson, who sits at 2-1. Pekowitz is also at 2-1. Berg, Hagenbach, Ponzio, and Ryhorchuk and View are all at 1-2. So certainly a lot of middle to that schedule. Here's the draw we're looking at today. Junior women draw 4. On sheet 1, we'll have Kenna Ponzio versus Miranda Shield. Sheet 2, our feature game, Julia Pekowitz versus Gracia Berg. Sheet 3, Bella Hagenbach versus Claire View. And sheet 4 is Sophia Ryhorchuk versus Allery Johnson. So that's a big one there on sheet 4 especially. Johnson wants to bounce back from a loss last night. Ryhorchuk probably can't afford to lose another game. Drew Picard. You go by Drew, not Andrew?
I go by Andrew, but Drew's fine.
But Drew fit. Fit into it.
Yeah, fit in there. That was good.
I'm just going with Drew for this game, Andrew. I hope you're good with it. No, I'll call you Andrew. So you know the Pekowitz team pretty well?
Yeah, I know the Pekowitz team pretty well. We scrimmage a lot, especially during our non-Bonspiel season. We like to do a few good preseason scrimmages. We traveled together to U18 Nationals last year, and we had a great time. So they're a great team, great group of girls, and always love to play with them.
Yeah, I've seen them quite a bit this year. I was in Broomstones at the junior qualifier. They were there, and they were silver medalists at the U18s this past January out at Rock Creek Curling in Colorado. Julia Pekowitz apparently has the seal of biliteracy in Spanish, I guess Spanish and English. And she says she sang the national anthem at Fenway Park with her choral group.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, Julia's curling idol is Andrew Stopera. Megan Stopera is their 5th for this event. When it comes to curling idols, as we go through, Addison Neal's curling idols are Becca Hamilton and Carrie Einerson. Alexa Pekowitz's curling idol is John Landsteiner. She's a lead, so she appreciates what Landsteiner does. Addison Neal plays 3rd and calls the game, I think, right? Or just no, she actually throws last rock on this team. As we'll see when they get started. Looks like we're a little catching up a little bit here. This is the first game that hasn't started right at as the clock turns. Look at curling idols for Team Berg. Gracia Berg, no response on curling idols. No response on curling idols. No response on curling idols. So Team Berg, no curling idols, but they play with a lot of heart and energy, and they're coached by Kent Barr out of Bemidji.
Last high fives. Good.
All right, looks like we've got the thumbs up to get things started, Andrew.
Sounds good to me.
Had a little delay here is to get things underway. Hopefully we hear get the all clear to get started. There we go.
Going on. All right.
So
All right, guys. You
I
got
didn't
this.
get a chance
Keep your
to
heads in
watch
there,
the last shot
Go back.
draw. Some encouraging words from
Should I
Pekowitz to her
just
team.
go?
Looks like Pekowitz won that last shot draw.
So they'll start with the hammer in this opening end. Lead for Team Berg is Wayland Trask. She'll start things off here. Gracia Berg in the house. Wayland has a border collie. Andrew, do you have a dog, Andrew?
I do have a dog. I have a nice lab mix.
Nice lab mix.
Yeah.
I have an Akita boxer mix. All right, opening stone. Get underway here. Looks like this will probably just slip into the rings.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
So-
I like control. Yeah, I like control.
My bad.
Julia Pekowitz will ask her sister Alexandra
What time was
Pekowitz to
that?
throw this out-turn hit.
64.
Push! Hard push, hard push, hard push. Hard push, hard push, hard push.
Looks like this rock has some curling to do to get a piece,
That's fine.
and it does. Hits and rolls
Alexa!
out.
9-8, just keep it up, okay? It's all right. I think I slipped one.
Wayland Trask. What position do you play typically, Andrew?
Yeah, so this past season I was over at Vice, but for next year I'm going to be moving down to lead. So should be a good year. I think lead is such an important position in the sport of curling, and a lot of people that don't necessarily watch curling a lot may see it as a lesser almost position, but I think a lot of curlers will agree that having a good lead and someone that'll be able to put the rocks where you need to start, help you set up your ends really well, and
It's
can
gonna be a little
contribute
fresh.
to some major wins.
Okay.
That's a good attitude to have. I always think the best position for any play on a
Okay.
team is just to make sure everybody's in the position they want to be in.
Little tight, little tight.
A joke on here. Usually when I ask people what position they like to play, they always say
No guards.
vice. Everybody likes to play vice or third. People usually don't like to play lead or skip, but
Line's real nice.
I played lead, of course, for
There you
a
go.
number of years.
Hard. Come on, guys, hard sweep.
Yeah, I would say vice
Just
or
all the
lead
way,
would
all
be
the
my
way.
favorites.
Go on, keep it.
I get a little too
Okay.
cold skipping.
Hair down. Good sweep, guys.
You just got to make your way into our larger championships when you're in arenas, and you won't be cold as much.
That's the goal, Dean.
That was a really nice sweep. Good job, guys. Yeah.
This is Brooklyn Sager playing an intern hit.
Normal. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hard Jules.
Brooklyn is
hard.
a junior at Bemidji
Hard
High
out,
School.
Hard out. Okay.
She'll stick around at the back. Also,
Yeah,
a very
I
good
like the
volleyball
throws.
player.
I think let's go normal down.
Are there other sports you play, Andrew?
Like 10.
Yeah, I'm a soccer player. Been playing
Oh.
soccer for years.
So you still play soccer?
Yeah, I just finished my last season.
10.
Last season in high school.
Yeah, last
9-8.
season in high school. Gonna stop playing and focus on curling.
Hard push. Hard
And
push.
where are you going to be going to school next year?
Hard push. Hard push.
I'll be going to the University of
Hard.
Massachusetts Lowell.
Hard push.
Nice.
So
Okay, good. That's real nice.
Hits and rolls to the edge there.
Good shot. Maybe a hair up, but what we needed.
Sager with her second stone at the opening end.
Good.
Nothing
Nice
yet.
out turn.
No.
Nice
Should
right
finish
turn
hard
kick out.
here.
Yeah.
Peel. Huh? Or the peel. Okay, we can peel. I feel like that gives them stuff to hide behind. I like keeping it real
Looks like they're
clean.
talking about
Okay.
peeling that guard.
That sounds fine. Peel.
After some discussion, they've elected to have their second, Kaylee Price, peel the guard.
Peel. Yep.
A
Whoa,
couple
whoa,
other
whoa.
options. They could have gone around
Yep,
it
yep,
themselves,
yeah.
or they could draw to the wing,
Yeah.
as was Pekowitz's
Yep.
first instinct.
Take the red, Alexa. Take the red. Good, Kaylee.
Peeled effectively.
Really good. Good, Kaylee. I forgot to stop my timer, but I think it was a good weigh-in. I looked down. I was like, "Whoop! It's like 14." Nice and open. Yeah. All right. Oh.
This is Damaris Olsen.
How's it running? Pretty quick. What were you getting on there? 2, 3. Okay.
She's a sophomore at Minnesota State University in Moorhead
Yes.
and got married a year and a half ago. Andrew?
8, right? Do you like just peeling again? 6, 8. No, just 17.
Nice 2-3 guard right there.
Okay.
Trying
Yeah.
to set themselves up to get the
Yeah, maybe
steal.
like a touch less. Yeah.
Pekowitz going back
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
another
go peel
peel.
at it.
Try to keep it open.
Just nice and open.
I'm assuming they're going to try to blank here, Dean.
Looks like we're working our way towards a blank, that's for sure. So Pekowitz, Julia Pekowitz calls the game. Her sister Alexa plays lead. Kaylee Price at second. Addison Neal holding the broom there. She throws last stone for this team. So they use the lineup that we just saw Sylvia Terenzoni's team use, that they've always used with Alina Petz.
Peel, little down. Yeah.
Alina Petz is
Hard.
throws last stone on that team.
Hard to not stick. You're good, Lex. You're good. Thanks, Lex. Good sweep. Oh, sorry.
I like a mouse hair more than you
I keep
laugh.
running into people when I'm coming back down. I did it to Meg. Alright, let's see.
This is Olsen with her second stone. Nothing in play.
Oh. Looks a little light, I'm not sure.
It'll be close.
Top
fighting.
Top 12, yeah. I don't know. 15-5. It'll be top 12, I think.
Careful. Never mind.
Do you like hitting him rolling over? Yeah. Do you like this side or this side? I think I like this side. There's just more room to roll, yeah?
Just roll the
I just do this side. I
outside,
think I like it.
either
Because
one.
we haven't really gone along those.
Sure,
Like
wait.
control, I think.
Yeah, I say go.
Maybe here.
Yep.
At least it didn't curl a ton. Kaylee
Calling a
didn't curl ton.
control in-turn takeout. Try to roll into the house.
Yeah, either way roll. I'm gonna just go control.
Yeah, it's probably a good spot here to
I'm a
try
little
to
bit up,
roll
that's
a
okay.
little wider.
Preferably we roll to the left.
Roll to the wing.
Just because I think there's more room on that side to roll. Just control. Give him a hair up, that's okay.
Pekowitz, her second stone in the opening end.
Control up! Get up! Control up! Yep. Whoa! Push! Hard, guys. Hard, Carl. Come on.
Just say.
Stick around.
Work that rock over. Now we'll see if it sticks around.
Hard in, Lex.
I think that's a little, well, it was a little hopeful with trying to get it to come back.
Is it in?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Might be.
Just a hair up.
I don't remember this. That's what
I
was
do that
saying.
exact thing to try to get a stone to spin back, but I'm
10, okay.
I don't know if there's any science behind that. Feels like it can be effective, but I don't know.
Sometimes it's worth a shot, you know?
Gives you something to do when you're in the ring. So they've had a long, hard look at that one, Team Berg, but Gracia's decided it's, I think she's decided it's in or close enough to being in that they want to, no, maybe it looks like maybe she's drawing, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So they've decided it's out of the rings and they're going to draw.
It'll be close.
And then 5, Kaylee.
4. 3.
Looks like that one's sitting a little light.
Comes up short. Opportunity here now for Team Pekowitz to use that.
Yeah, definitely with skips first, I'd come around. Looks
I
like
like how this
they're
looks.
actually opting to peel that guard.
It's like they are trying to corner freeze on it to try to get a force
What did you
here
get?
Yep.
instead of a blank.
Yeah, I got a 403.
But Berg will throw her stone into the rings.
Close. 4. 4. 4.
Successful team shot there.
I just don't,
Slides into the rings now. A bit of a,
I just don't know
a
if
bit
this
of a
one's
dilemma
in.
for Pekowitz here.
What do you think? Trust your gut.
If it's in,
I mean, it's really
if
close.
it's in, they should hit and stick. If it's out, they want a blank.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out or not.
They might be able to
Okay.
blank it by taking out their stone. From this perspective,
Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's really close.
from this perspective, it doesn't look on.
Let's go control.
But I think they've decided to hit and stick, whether it's for one or not.
I don't want them to hear my heavy breathing.
So this is either a hit for one or two, Andrew.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't know.
yes,
It's tough to tell from here.
yes, yes.
If they do hit and roll out, then
No,
Berg will
no.
probably put a stick on that one.
Push, 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 push.
They
Hard.
might get it this way.
Okay, good.
So we'll
Blink.
see if Berg puts a stick on it. You would think they would.
I wouldn't mind if they stopped front.
Blink, just blink. He's gonna move the rocks. He's just staring at them.
Well, they had a quick discussion.
Yeah,
I think
guess.
Pekowitz was happy to have the discussion quick,
I didn't want
as Berg certainly could
And
have
she was like, yeah.
measured that. That's the
I'm gonna
end of
go
the
see
first
Pete.
end. We'll call it a blank. 0-0. We'll head to the second end in just a moment.
Did I roll out?
Okay, we got it.
Oh, well, mine rolled over there. I forgot. I don't know if it rolled out.
Back here, second end, 2023 USA Curling Junior National Championships. Pekowitz versus Berg. Pekowitz at 2-1 in the standings. Berg at 1-2. Let's talk about your curling website for a moment. Is yours clunky and unworkable? Are you tired of your club relying on social media messages because your website just doesn't work for your members? Well, the curling management software your club has been waiting for is here.
You got it.
Check out Warm Room Hero at curling.club today. There's the QR code you can scan and go right to their website as well. Appreciate their support.
Forward, guys.
This is Alexa
To your back,
Pekowitz
to
with
your
her
back.
first.
You got a lot of room. Okay, always hold, I think. Win. Yep, go guys. Got T, hard. Hard T. Hard. Push. You gotta move. Hard. Gotta be
Trying
in,
to
guys.
sneak
Hard
that
all the
in.
way. Every inch, every inch, every inch. Go, 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 go. Hard. Get it biting, get it biting, get it biting. Go, 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 go. Okay.
Just into the rings, just touching the 12-foot.
Is that in? Okay, sorry, I was a little down. My bad.
Berg looking at that stone, decides she's going to hit it after considering a draw. Probably the right call here.
Me too, guys. What did you forget?
Nice hit and roll under cover.
Right under, and it's
Half.
great shot.
Do you like
And
it?
Okay.
Yeah, just control.
Maybe
they
control
should
down.
determine if that guard is
Do you agree? Is
On
it
the center line. Good
Just for
heads
if in
up.
case it takes it. Or do you think it is? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's in the blue, and they said the blue.
Okay.
so that rock's on the center line. So
Just control
what
down,
makes the
okay?
shot a little tricky, Andrew, is you can't chip off that one.
How?
I'm not so sure.
Teach us your tricks.
So if they touch that stone, it'll be replaced. If they touch the stone on the center line.
Oh. Oh.
Right, you got it.
We're up.
I think it definitely makes this game more interesting having that no-tick rule
Oh!
this year.
Hard
But yeah, I think it's a good rule change.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Small one that's,
No, no,
that
no.
has
No, 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 no. It's fine. Okay.
has improved the game. I think curling, like all sports, has to always be considering changes.
Yeah, 90.
Okay.
You're a soccer player, not a baseball fan, so I can't talk to you about how they're trying to speed up the pace of play in baseball.
As someone that's watched baseball for many years, I'd appreciate that, personally.
Oh, is this when I get into a baseball-soccer debate with you? The baseball guy takes on the soccer guy.
Yeah,
Both great sports.
My brother was a big baseball player, so been at baseball fields my whole life, so.
My son is a baseball player, so I spend a lot of time in the summer baseball fields. So they tap that. So it moves
You
off
like
the
this
center
one?
line, and now there's a
Yeah.
double, or they can make the slash peel
Do you
and
like
get rid of
getting
everything.
this too, or do you like just going for these two? Okay. Inside. What? Yeah, inside. Okay. Let's go firm.
So I think they made the switch to have Pekowitz in the rings midway through this year. At some point in their year, they're coached the Pekowitz team by Keith and Shelley Dropkin.
I never know what gripper's mine.
Parents of Corey Dropkin and Stephen Dropkin.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
This is
Hard.
Price.
Really hard. Really hard. Really hard. Go. Go. Go.
Trying
Go.
this
Go. Go.
double.
Go. 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 Go.
Pretty
Hard
close to it.
legs. Okay, that's good.
Get everything moving, but not stick the
Good
shooter.
way, Kaylee. Thank you.
She grazed the yellow guard, didn't she, Andrew?
That's good.
How do you
Not a
describe your preferred style of play in
Thirsty?
curling? Do you like to play aggressively, offensively, or conservatively, defensively?
I think it depends who you're playing, to be honest, Dean. Certain teams out here that I would definitely play more conservative, and certain I'd be more aggressive towards.
Well, I'll give you a little thought there. Sometimes I think it's best for a junior team to decide on their own style of play. Play the Rocks versus the team they're playing against. I I think as you get into the higher levels of play,
Go.
your opponent really doesn't make a difference in how you play. To some degree, sure, but
Girl.
Do you like this? I don't mind that. Okay, leaves them a short run, but
Good job.
leaves them the run, but it's fine. Best thing I see.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed curling with lots of rocks in play. Although I have to admit, sometimes when I skip, I'm probably a little more conservative.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Roll.
I think playing
Let's go.
simple and definitely playing the shots that you know your team can make is something that I tend to do with my team and we tend to play. It's not all about those big triple takeouts and, you know, crosshouse doubles. If you can sink one on that 4 foot behind a guard, you're closer to the button and more of a chance to win.
Yeah,
If
it's
this is gonna roll out, will you sweep it? It looks a little, I don't know.
definitely often the best shot to play is the one you can make. Olsen for Team Berg now. Trying to out-turn hit, will hit and roll away.
Hard out, Addison, hard out. Hard! Okay,
Good job.
6. I like control, I think. Maybe here?
Addison Neal, I think
Yeah.
you might be playing with Addison Neal's brother, is that right, coming up?
Yeah, DJ Neal's joining us next year, coming in to play Vice with us.
Sounds good.
Hoping to have a run for nationals next year.
Addison and DJ's father is Dayton Neal, is a former competitive player and member here at Broomstones. This is Pekowitz.
Control up!
Sounds like it's a little bit heavy coming from the team.
Yep. Yes! Hard!
Control up. They're on it for line. Looks like it's
Whoa!
a roll just about.
Roll! Hard roll!
Get almost edge to edge.
Yeah. You're good. Inch more. It was close. I like the weight. I like that weight. So you're 10. 10. Okay, a little up. Maybe it was a little up, but that's okay.
Olsen with her second here in this second end.
Will you sweep it out?
Got a terrific ice surface this week here at Broomstones.
Okay.
Dan Ostheimer.
Yeah. Top four.
Love
Okay.
coming out to
Just try to
Broomstones and
really
practicing on their
I'm
ice.
not really sure
Some
how
of the
much
best
it's gonna
ice we
dive.
have here in New
It's not
England.
curling quite as much as it was
Yeah.
yesterday, but
Even at any time the ice here is good. It's terrific curling club ice.
85-90.
And we also had Sean Olsen here
Okay, sounds good.
with Dan and
Really
Greg
bury it.
Eisenhower.
If you overbearing, it's okay. Okay. Good? Okay. Careful. 6. Yeah, guys.
Trying to draw behind that guard.
It needs
Trying to
to
set
move.
themselves up to get 2.
Oof.
Haven't
Got it?
laid a brush to this yet. Looks a little heavy.
Okay, sorry.
Looks like they're gonna. Olsen is gonna be able to get that
Okay,
one out.
sorry.
Another one's gonna hang around, but Berg seems pretty confident that it's out.
Sorry.
She'll show Olsen where to put the broom for. Now she'll be coming around her own stone. Advantage Berg right now.
Is it 80
Gracia
or something?
Berg
Just
goes
close
down
like a 90
to.
just 'cause- oh. Yeah, that's a that was a 70, just for reference.
I would say
Throw her first in this second end.
95-4.
Gracia Berg throwing the in-turn. Might have had a little bit of a soft release there, Andrew.
Yeah, definitely a team shot. Trying to sweep that all the way. Try to get it around that guard.
Slowing down and curling hard.
No. It's not in. I think I just like the same
Now
thing.
that staggered guard. Now here's an opportunity for Pekowitz to
got it.
manufacture a skip's deuce.
Where, guys? It looks a little hot. Okay. 5. A lot of room. Can you push?
7.
Can you push or no? Where? Where is it?
Hoping this ruck
Can you
slows
push,
down.
push, please? You gotta push it. It has to move. Where are we, guys?
We really gotta work over. We're just
All right. That's okay.
Get a little better than edge to edge.
Alexa,
Related
Alexa,
to the guard.
Alexa.
But I think with this ice,
A
there's
little
an
louder.
opportunity for Berg to
Thank you.
hit and roll under that stagger and get the force.
Yeah. Yeah. I think line was more of the problem. Really? I think line was more of the problem. Yeah. Hair light or hair heavy, hair.
Gracia Berg. Quiet weight hit. Roll half a rock under, maybe. Sweeping hard for line early. Now they're trying to carve it over. And the jam was always going to be a bit of an issue. Swept it a little hard early.
One thing I love about this sport, Dean, is that
You
every
got it.
shot, every
Nice and
player
easy,
on
you
that
got
ice
this.
has a role, and communication is so key and important to success.
Yeah, you're right, curling is a sport where you can't really take a play off as you can in some other sports. Everybody's involved. It's also, I think, one of the rare team sports, Andrew, that has 4 players.
Whoa,
Hit for
whoa.
2.
No.
Addison Neal
No.
may have set this out a bit.
No. He has to curl.
Trying to carve it over. She's got some curling to do.
No. Hard, guys. Hard for a piece. No. Okay.
That's
Nope. Okay. 1 yellow.
Just wide and heavy.
so that's a
yellow.
steal of 1 for Berg after a couple misses
Just
to
toss
end
it
the
out
end
really
at the
bad.
skip
Yeah,
position.
Okay. And she's heavy too.
Yeah.
That makes the score 1-0.
Like-
Berg over Pekowitz. Will be back with the third
Yeah,
end in
yeah,
just a
that yellow.
moment.
Yeah, it's just my bad for sweeping call. Otherwise, we would have.
We're back, third end action, 2023 USA Curling Junior National Championships. I'm here with Andrew Picard. Andrew, I noticed you're wearing that terrific USA Curling quarter zip shirt. This is when I relentlessly promote merchandise for an entire end, if that's okay.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. No, bought this yesterday. It's been great so far. No complaints.
Well, it's a quality item. We have we have launched our online store as well. We're in a
would you
position
say
now to
for
fulfill
time?
orders through the online store, so we
Okay,
have
like a 4-0.
that's up on our website.
Okay,
Go to
okay.
usacurling.org, shop, and you'll find your way to our
All right,
website
guys, it
with a
looks
lot of
light. Yeah, it looks
Columbia
light.
gear and other items coming along as well. But right now,
It looks
Columbia
really
gear,
light.
hats, quarter zips,
Hard, you gotta be
jackets.
T. Always push, you gotta move too. Hard, guys.
Sweeping pretty much the whole way.
Hard, every inch. Go, go, go. Push it over. Just over. Just all the way, every inch. Go as far. Go, go, go.
So
go.
swept pillar to post by Price and Neal.
That's all you.
Berg will hit that stone. It'll be interesting to see, Andrew, when Pekowitz has to start to play a little more aggressively. They're down one, not time to hit the panic button, but I think their MO here is to play a little more conservatively.
Whoa, whoa.
This is close to the big roll. Great shot. Get a little bit more. No. Wayland Trask, that was really close to perfect.
Yep. Let's go control. Control.
Looks like it's going to be a control takeout there. In turn.
Good job. Oh, thanks.
Yep. Yes.
Sounds like the line's a little bit tight.
Yes. Whoa. You're good.
Okay.
Little push. Hard, go. Big push. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, that's my bad. I thought it was a little less.
Really good shot there by Alex.
Just a little left, Lex. A little hard.
Sorry, Alexa.
A little bit. It's okay, my bad.
This is Brooklyn Sager.
Hoping for a little bit of roll here.
Not a lot, just a little.
It's about half buried, it looks like.
1/2. Okay, yeah, I like that. Because normal we roll out. Control up, like 10.
So showing half of that yellow stone. Kaylee Price.
Control up, like a 10.
Some quick conversation with her teammates. Sweeping this for line. Looks pretty close. Maybe like might have overswept that a little bit.
Like normal.
Berg will try the come around.
Yeah.
Nice shot there by Sager.
Slips. Comes out a bit on the other side. Over curling just a bit, but nice weight.
I don't mind the peel.
Good job.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to peel
What did
that
you get?
guard. Try to open it up.
Same.
You could also hit and roll for a corner or almost hit and roll on with this one too. It's close enough that if you played quieter weight, you could almost hit and roll on, which wouldn't be a bad call either,
Push.
rather than just a straight peel.
Push.
So they might get here anyways.
Please stay center, guys. Please stay corner. Okay, stay corner. Stay corner. Stay corner. Stay corner. If it's going in, it's fine.
I just kind of needed to know earlier.
So it does roll for a far wide corner.
Okay, yeah, because
We weren't getting corner.
Berg
Okay,
looks
guys.
like they're going to try to
Just a
put
little
that
bit
guard back, set themselves
little bit
up
up, I
for
think.
that steal.
my clock did not stop.
Huh?
It's okay.
Nice.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Olsen with the intern.
2.
Got a long way to cross.
Yeah, but they don't put as much rotation.
Should finish. Really coming across, really diving now. Not a lot of rotation on that, and it will finish lined up. So it's in the rings. I think Team Pekowitz will take on this double.
Okay. Normal. Okay. I like the run. What? You like less ice? You like less ice? Less ice?
Dog.
Julia's first.
No, I like that.
I just don't have some super curly today. So
What?
I'm
Yeah.
not.
You can really get the double on either side, so I think I'd prefer just a little bit more. So if I'm a little wide, then just tell her to hold it.
This is Pekowitz with her first here in the, or second, I'm sorry, in the third end. No, her first. I'm sorry. I think I got it. I had it right. No, I made it wrong, Andrew.
Hi guys.
It's all right,
go, go, go.
Dean.
Hard.
Looks like they're going to get the first one.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna
All right, that's okay.
looks like it's going to roll out.
Just
They did it just a little thicker. They probably would have caught their own. And
Addison. Alexa wants a little bit more hand signals from you. She
Some else
can't
here
hear you.
more.
team saying that it's hard to hear out there. This is one of the more
Oh, okay. I feel it.
one of the nicer ice areas in the country. Is a big high wood beam ceiling, but it is a little loud inside the venue. This rock needs to curl and slow down, I think.
7.
Looks like they're going to try to now switch to freeze to it. Being a
Lock
little
it
heavy.
right on there.
Not
It's
a bad
pretty
shot.
good freeze.
I don't think I can get them both, but if I hit it nose, at least I'll be frozen.
That's fine.
Yeah.
95.
Pekowitz going to try to hit that nose, freeze to it.
Okay. Just hitting nose. I don't think.
We're actually accurate.
To the,
With their timing.
close to it, at least. Yeah. Just about the same line.
Pekowitz
Whoa.
like to dead nose it probably and stay frozen.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. Sorry.
Close.
Hello.
There it is.
Okay, good. That's nice. That's fine.
Good sweep.
Works well.
Good sweep.
Thanks. Good draw. Close.
You got it.
So it looks like, have they elected to play the guard here, Andrew?
Yeah, that's not a bad call if you're looking to get that steal.
Some risk involved. Got to make the guard pretty well.
I'd say like
Berg's first.
You bring in the possibility of a 2 for Pekowitz without making this guard just right. think it's a 3 guard now. It's really curling as well. Can they get it to curl enough? They've got to take away that red, yellow. They're close. Well, it might be available with the out turn.
Come on, do this. One half.
Sounds like they can see about a half of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Julia Pekowitz thinks they can move it with hack. They could make this and sit 2.
Yeah.
Addison Neal with her first.
Space. Oh,
Call is space weight. That means in between the back line and the hack. So a little lighter than the hack they were looking for. It's close though, close to really good here. They might
Go, go, go. Okay, that's
could
fine.
have flirted with the guard a little bit more.
That's good.
It's actually really good if it sticks around.
That's all right.
Yeah, they
Just a little bit up, I think, and a little bit wide. Yeah, a little bit wide. It's all right.
You can see that.
so the space weight call might have been a little off. Sounds like Pekowitz thought it was a little more weight. Now Berg will try to
I don't think so.
play a similar shot.
She was going pretty hard on it. I think it's out. I don't know though.
This is Gracia Berg.
Roll.
She got down the other end here, Andrew, and realizes she's can see less than maybe she thought she could.
Got it.
Sounds like she's going for hack weight.
Hack weight. Berg's last shot, third end. Not an easy one.
Backboard.
Back 4 weight. If the weight's down,
Hard girl, hard.
really close actually to making it really well. Great shot. Really good.
Good job.
Really great throw.
Yep.
So she also had weight that was actually hack versus back 4. Great shot.
Normal.
Yeah. Always said that like the whole way, so. Yeah. This looks really bad. Yeah.
Addison Neal playing for the blank here.
Just kidding. Whoa, no. Yeah. Hard. Hard, roll out hard. You gotta go, you really gotta go. Hard. Roll
Looks
out,
like
you
it
gotta
should
go,
roll
go,
out
go,
with
go,
these
go, go,
rocks.
go. Okay,
Lots
you're
of
good.
action on them, lots of
That's fine.
spring. So after 3 ends, with another blank going on the board, after 3 ends, make the score 1-0. We'll be back with the 4th end. Pekowitz will have the hammer.
I think you're just a hair wide and a hair up on your guard.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
We're back, 4th end, 2023 USA Curling Junior National Championships. It's the women's field on the ice right now. Pekowitz playing Berg. Berg ahead 1-0 after 3 ends. I will remind everybody as well that with Curling Stadium, all the games are available in our YouTube channel, in case you didn't know that. In our YouTube channel, you'll find the other 3 games on the ice right now, covered with static cameras and maybe, Andrew, without my annoying voice.
2-3.
Well, actually, definitely without my voice. Whether you find it annoying or not is another question, but all the other games are available.
Okay, line's close.
Got some
Line's
close
pretty
games
good.
on sheet 1 and sheet 2.
needs to
Looks
go a
like
bit.
Ponzio is up 2-0 against Shield.
Whoa.
Hagenbush is
guys.
2-0 against
Okay, then
View.
can you push or no?
And then Ryachuk is down by, looks like 6 by Johnson.
Johnson took 6 in the opening end against
Okay,
Roy
that's fine.
Horchuk.
Are we in?
I've been impressed by that young Johnson team this week.
Not in, right? Not in?
I think we just need to not roll out as much as we
It's
do.
actually
Calling less weight, like-
Hagenba and
Okay, because I'm calm control, but people are throwing
View are actually tied, I think, 1-1 there.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
I think,
the young Johnson team, they played Miranda Shield last night, defending champion Miranda Shield, and were in control of the game for some time, and then Shield had a couple of strong ends and won that game, took things over.
Looks like Pekowitz opted to go for the corner guard this time. Berg's going to try to draw around their own. Looks a little light.
So we will see some rocks in play here, Andrew.
Little change of pace.
Okay, I think I just like coming
There's
under
a good staggered guard there now for someone,
I can get under it, right?
and a bad one for somebody else. Good one for the first person under it. But
Should I start adding more rotation?
Julia Pekowitz asking her sister Alexa to go behind this corner guard.
Hard! Go, 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 hard line!
Sweeping hard for line there.
Hard! Hard, guys! Okay, you can push
I think
now,
there's
you can
lots
push
of
now.
room in line.
Hard, you gotta be in, guys.
It's
Go,
a
go, go,
question
go,
of
go.
weight.
Hard every inch, hard every inch. Go, 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 go.
Looks like that's going to come up just short as well.
Okay.
And now Gracia Berg will try to draw around those staggered yellow guards.
Sorry. I feel like I threw more. My bad.
This is her second, Brooklyn Sager.
Yeah. Definitely behind T.
Sweeper's saying it's going to be behind the T line. See where it ends up. Julia's going to try to sweep it as far as possible, leaving that button open. Good shot there by Sager. Pekowitz is going to attempt at peeling those guards out, trying to open that center up. Kaylee Price with her first.
Whoa. 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 Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's
Spills
all right.
another Bergstone into the rings.
It seemed a little down.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
What?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Berg's gonna put a 3 guard up, close to the center line.
It's really outside. 3, 2. Hard curl, hard curl, hard curl.
So we're going to try to move this one over.
How much of this?
Good job. It's fine.
Okay. Do you like
So
that?
it doesn't quite close up the shot
gotta go
rock.
normal to get
Access
through.
to the shot rock, just
Okay.
at the back of the button.
You got it.
So Kaylee Price will try to
That's fine.
play through
Your weight
that
was
port.
fine.
Could hit and roll behind the 2 Redstones.
No, 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 no.
Sounds like she may have popped it out a bit.
No, no. Yep, yep, yep.
Now it's curling.
Whoa, whoa.
Now it's really close to being very good. I actually needed to hit that a little sooner and try to roll behind the reds.
It was already over curling, so it was already over curled for the roll, so I was just trying to go the other way, but just kind of not quite. That's okay.
Good, Kaylee.
Berg's calling pretty much the same shot.
Yeah.
Olsen going through the hole here. It was just successfully navigated by Kaylee Price. Calls her sweepers off. There's the hit, and they nose. So first one of the roll here is going to be in pretty good shape.
It's above the tee too. Normal. Normal. Under the reds. Under our own.
Pekowitz with her first. Gonna try to roll underneath those red corner guards, set herself up to be able to get to this end.
So to get the roll behind the red guards, they have to get a little closer to the red guards themselves than they might realize. Sometimes you have to be. With this intern, it'll finish pretty hard. On it hard for line.
Hard for the roll, hard for the roll. Hard, keep going, keep going.
Teammate urging her on, but it looks like it'll be another nose hit.
Okay.
Feels like now for Berg the opportunity would be to let this rock cross the face. We've seen rocks dive in here at the finish. Olsen.
Yeah.
In turn. Nice balanced delivery. Oh, so close. This roll has been elusive, Andrew.
Definitely a tough shot with that port.
Okay.
Trying to get that roll.
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Pekowitz with their second. She's going to try to roll under those red guards again.
Yeah, once again, first one to roll under is a big advantage, of course, but nobody's quite been able to do it. It's like a magnet keeps coming in there.
I would have. I'm kidding.
This rock's curling early hard. Curling hard early.
All the way hard for any roll, any roll, any roll. Hard.
Oh no!
Looks like a little bit
Andrew.
Too much roll.
Rolled too far, but did roll to the wing, and that Berg will have to deal with it out there.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Blind call.
Berg calling the hit and roll. Try to sit two in the house.
All I'm thinking about is when Gracia said Dumbo. You gotta have a... Huh? Yeah. Just like up. You got it. It's there. It's 2 through more.
Berg with an in-turn hit. She's got a 1-0 lead.
Hard, hard, hard.
Sweeping it hard to try to make sure they get a piece here.
Yeah. Whoa.
Those rocks do tend to really finish hard out by the sidelines.
Yep. Control.
There's a lurking split out there as well for Pekowitz if they ever had a chance to play that on their last one. 4-2. Certainly available.
Addison Neal with her first. Trying to get that hit and roll.
Oh. Yep. Yes.
Oh, they're on it for line.
Whoa.
Neal wants to be off it now.
Whoa.
Just by the guard.
Roll. Okay. You had to go to get by.
So tricky one here for
You had
Berg.
to go to get by.
Yeah, sort of has to play this
We have to
hit,
go
but
to
I'm
get
not
by.
exactly sure. It's pretty tricky to end up
We have to go
on the rings.
Yeah, I think we're just so close together.
she's going to have to, she would have to paper the guard, I think, to roll under. She rolls away, Andrew. She may not be in the rings. And that would give Pekowitz an opportunity to try that split for 2.
Berg with her last.
Hard curl, hard curl, yes!
There's that result. Now we'll see if Pekowitz takes on this split. They're going to look at it.
Good. Do you like going through or do you like trying a split in? I just split. Get in the middle of the 2. I don't know. Do you want to come look?
Addison Yale going to come down and take a look at this split.
How would you play this,
No.
Andrew? Is the straight
really
split,
close.
or
I
would you?
really- I don't know.
I think the straight split. I don't think
What?
just hitting right in the middle works that well.
I think if you hit it like right here, if you literally just hit it right in the middle with like hack weight, this one goes right here, this one goes here. I don't know. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'd definitely be throwing this
Or
split.
just go for the blank.
Being down 1.
You literally just hit it right in the middle. This one goes here, this one goes here, and you get 2. Worst case scenario, you get 1. Okay.
I don't think they have to hit in the middle. There's another way to go at it too. You could cross the face of it or come to the throw it with the outturn and stay on the high side of it. Might be able to use that other stone
space
to
weight's good. Space weight's good. Space.
get it into the rings. Certainly worth trying. There's a couple ways to get 2 here.
Addison, do you think we come this way? I think this way. I don't know.
I think if you're going to play it this way, Andrew, don't you think you have to hit that? You have to hit the rock on the left first, and then glance off into the other one. You can actually probably throw this with some reasonable weight. They're throwing space weight. I think as long as you make contact with one of them, you'll be scoring. Kaylee
for
Price
line.
sweeping for line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Push!
So heavy.
Hard! Go, 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 go. Hard push, hard push, hard push. Okay, that's okay.
It's going to sweep it through, try to get that blank.
All right, that's fine.
So it's another blank here in the 4th end. So not a lot of scoring so far. 1-0. Berg over Pekowitz. We'll be right back with the 5th end in just a moment.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we have 23. It's just
23, 30.
The everyday person may not aspire to be a professional athlete or an Olympic athlete. You may just want to be the best person you can be. You just may want to sleep better. You may want to feel better. Thorne has many products that can support all of those things. So it's not just about performing or running faster or jumping higher. It's those little things that go into having a higher quality of life.
We're back here, 2023 USA Curling Junior National Championships. Pekowitz versus Berg, 5th end. This is draw 8 at the Junior Nationals, 4th draw for the women's teams. I should note that Megan Stopera, who just was a member of the team that captured the Women's Club Nationals Championships that we were at in Wausau, Wisconsin. She's the 5th for this team. I think she played in the last draw. And Megan goes to Briarcliff High School and actually attended preschool with the lead on Team Pekowitz. Alexa Pekowitz, I think, moved to the Boston area. Her father, Bill Pekowitz, used to curl at Ardsley in New York area near me.
Just here.
Megan's curling idol is her dad, Bill Stopera. It's nice.
Can you push?
Little push.
It needs to move. Yeah, hard, guys. Hard push all the way. Hard. Go, 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 go.
Trying that
Go,
corner
go,
guard
go.
again.
As far as it goes, as far as it goes. go, go, go. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. Okay, that's fine. Good sweep. Good sweep.
Berg throwing that come around.
Berg will ignore the corner guard, go right around the center one that she just put up. Looks like it's touching the center line as well. Also the team Pekowitz, coached by Shelly and Keith Dropkin. Shelly Dropkin just won her second straight senior women's national titles out in Seattle with Margie Smith, who added to her long list of senior national titles. We're actually going to do a story on Margie and her success.
Do you hate this? Yeah.
Just, I hate those.
Grass coming up short. Gonna leave that double center, which isn't horrible,
There.
depending who gets under first.
Staggered guards, so if you're under that, you're in good shape. Margie Smith, who I watched win again in Seattle, Andrew, has 8 senior women's national titles.
Okay. Fine, there's a lot of rotation now.
That's pretty good.
It's a lot. She's impressive.
Whoa, if anything, push. No. It doesn't look like it's coming down. No, 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 no. Ah, okay. All right. Okay, but guys, they're gliding a little bit. So just watch it. Watch the glide. Watch the glide.
That rock will settle into the back 8 foot. This is Raylan Trask.
5, 6, 6, 7.
Sager's first, gonna come around. Hopefully gonna sit sit in top 12. Wanted it a little bit deeper, but should be okay for now.
Do you like the same thing?
Makes it a little bit harder for Pekowitz to get behind.
I don't like those guards, but yeah. I think if we're benefiting.
Kaylee Price with her first.
Where?
6. Okay, room down. I know, I'm just cleaning. Just cleaning. 6, 7, 8. 2 are back one. 2 are back one. Whoa, no. Oh, just above T.
No, no, no. Line looks
plus.
really good. Just let it sit.
Okay.
Just let it sit. Sit down. Come on, sit. Sit.
2 are back one. Okay.
Rock also slides to the
5.
back of the 4 foot,
Just a little
just
heavy.
into the 8 foot.
Sager gonna try to sit right on top. Staying about T-line.
This is Brooklyn Sager.
Yes. 3. 3. More.
Really good sweep there by Demarius Olson and and Raylan Trask.
You're getting it. See, Andrew, I'm legendary for mixing up names, so you just did that. I don't know if it's something I really want to be legendary for, but I have had some serious run-ins of mixing up names, trying to get better. Kaylee Price.
What was that time? A little more.
So the Bergstone just right on the tee line.
Just cleaning.
This outturned path, they should know pretty well by now.
Push. Trust me. Just
Looks like it's going to just touch it and roll to the back.
Sorry.
Pushes it more behind the guard.
Just a little up.
what?
What do you like here, Andrew?
Me being up 1 already, I wouldn't mind just the guard. Trying to prevent them from drawing in. Because if you try to draw in on top of it and you leave it sticking out, they can grab that double and be sitting potentially
Got it.
2.
I think if you play the intern freeze, though, you wouldn't. The double would probably jam if you get the angles right. You're right. You have to be careful of that. 2 options. I think one's the guard. The other one is to freeze right on top of your own.
Yeah, I think either's a fine call here. They're sitting in a pretty good position.
Well, this should close off that path.
I just peeled it.
Imagine now we'll see Pekowitz peel something, try to open things up.
Yeah, I don't think.
Could get a lot of rocks moving
I don't
here.
think we can peel our way out of it. Huh? What'd you say? What? No. Oh, okay. We might be able to get all 3. Okay, so just I don't know. They're definitely the.
I think they can get
top
all
one and the
3
back one
here.
probably, but yeah. Make sure you roll this one away because we have to hit the top one kind of thick. Okay.
Definitely the right call in my opinion. I don't know what else you could do here, Dean.
No, I did hear someone on the team say I don't think we can peel our way out of this, but I don't know how they were going to deal with that situation in the rings with these guards up. So the triple peel would be a big help to them.
Go. Come on.
Well,
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad.
does help a little bit.
It's not awful. Is the hair tight? Maybe a little down.
Gracia Berg will ask her third, Damaris Olsen, to guard again.
Honestly, I wish I curled a little bit more so the bed would move a little further.
Weight's all there. It's a little bit up. It's a little outside too.
Okay.
So I think it closes off the path. There is maybe a way to get at the yellow, though, that yellow stone that's just touching the 8-foot. We'll listen in as Pekowitz and Neil discuss this.
If you hit it here, you get them both.
I didn't really do anything.
Okay, if you hit it right here, like 90%. If you get it, no, you don't need nose. You just need right here. Huh? And then you get them both.
I feel like they.
Okay.
Hey. Don't they? Okay.
Normally, yeah.
Bro.
Okay. I think the touch.
Yeah, it is.
We had it was good. What, wait?
I think you have to get as
Okay.
close to nose here to make this double. Almost have to hit everything you can see, I think, for the double, Andrew. Big shot here, though. If he makes a double, they would be lying 4.
Okay.
I don't necessarily.
Shot of the game so far, I think.
Gonna throw kind of similar weight. Okay.
Really been paying attention. They played.
Yeah. Yes.
Haley
Got it
Price
early.
sweeping for line.
Ah.
Looks like she's going to be on the guard and
Oh, don't spin back.
did spin back to a not so great position, although that is one you could probably run in.
Yeah. Just keep guarding it.
Yeah, you're up.
I like this call. It's aggressive, but I like trying to come in. Lie 2.
Yeah, I like that. I'm pretty sure.
I think it'll curl enough to get to the button.
Guard. Yeah.
Okay. For us. Feels better. Us. Okay.
So Berg will try to draw in and lie 2 here. I don't know if her team was entirely on board, Andrew, but I like the call.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad call. I think that even if you end up sitting a little bit light, you prevent Pekowitz for being able to guard, for being able to draw in.
If it's lined
Looks like that's going to be a little bit light.
but I have no clue if it's lined up.
I think they may have talked themselves into that shot versus trying to make the actual draw. Could play this, yes, red, yellow run.
I just worry that it jams and then they're sitting 2.
My first one was just a little. Yeah, I wish
This
I got
being
mine
Addison's
too.
first rock, I don't think it's a bad idea to try to go for that run back.
Okay.
I also think it's fine to just try to get those guards out of there as well. Sounds like that's what Pekowitz is looking at.
Do you like that? Okay.
I think you might be able to get it with the red, yellow, with the red, running the red into the yellow. I think there is a jam possibility, but you could also get both yellows.
Yeah, it's gone by fast.
Neil with her first.
Eat a lot of them. Goes by, makes it go by really fast.
Alexa sweeping for line.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
That's not awful.
Not bad.
And they pinball their way through those stones.
Yeah, same weight she honestly just threw.
And now Berg will, I think, really try to take away the, I don't think actually the angle run on that red is there. She makes this, I'm not exactly sure what Pekowitz will have to score.
Okay.
I guess an in-off.
405.
Berg with her last.
2, 3. 3. 2.
Looks like that rock needs to curl a little bit.
I'd say it does. They don't seem to be that concerned about it. I might try to move it just a little bit more. Well, it does.
Came
Covers
over pretty
enough.
well, yeah.
Well, a little softer release for the Berg team, and their rocks are finishing hard.
Yeah, I know that.
You're like, huh?
And I think just throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just give them the one.
I don't want to mess with that.
I think there is a shot they could try, that long in-off. They could try, or the long angle run is there too. And I think in either case you play, you wouldn't really have to risk giving up points. But they're going to concede one here, and we'll head to the break 2-0
As long as this one
in
doesn't
favor
look
of Berg.
9-3.
We'll head to our fifth end break. It's time for the fifth end break. Now, guess what? That's also brought to you by Warm Room Hero, Andrew. That's the intuitive curling club software that takes the stress out of schedules, registrations, and more. There's the QR code. It's Warm Room Hero, a platform built for curlers by curlers. Check out Warm Room Hero at curling.club today. You're going to do that immediately, aren't you, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now, actually,
All
Dean.
right, let's do it. Go check it out. All right, we'll be right back. Fifth end break.
Let's say you're in high school and there's a sport you like, but sometimes you think, you know, it might be cool to try a new sport.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
And now they're going to come on, try to. And this next shot is really important, the second shot. And you either need to come around to the top part of the house, their guard, or we need to come around depending on what it looks like. And we got to stay away from the back of the house, and we got to try to make it so that they're not just lobbing rocks, into the middle.
Let's hang in there. It's only two. No, exactly. So we're doing just fine. Just make sure that to the front end. Just making sure at the point we're already in position to get as opposed to waiting on the side.
Also, I'm just getting a lot of questions like, what weight am I? After I've like signaled it like 2 or 3 times, so just like knowing what your weight is, because I've said it like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. So
We're only down 2. Take 2 in the 6th, and we're in good position.
Haley. Come on, here we go. What's up?
Do you want the bag, Megan?
Do you want to keep it?
No.
No, that's allowed.
You can do this. Be confident.
You're down here.
Oh yeah. I'm fully down here. I keep forgetting.
All right, we're back. Dean Gemmel and Andrew Picard here at the 2023 USA Curling Junior National Championships. Team Pekowitz versus Team Berg. What's your take on the opening 5 ends, Andrew?
I think it's been a very good game by both teams, keeping it very close. 3 blank ends in the first half. Hoping to see a little bit more rocks in play coming up.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Keith Dropkin's advice, their coach, Team Pekowitz, is to his team, because it does feel like they're going to have to press the issue a little more than they may have been willing to do. They did do that in the last end. They had Pekowitz throwing third, had probably the shot of the game so far. If she'd made it, it was the one that had the chance to have the biggest impact on the outcome of an end. Just missed it though. We'll get things underway with Team Berg lead Raylan Trask.
Staying off of it the whole way. Trickle right into the house. Sitting just about T-line.
Slips a little deeper, and there's the indication of how Team Pekowitz is going to approach the latter half of this game. They ignore that rock in the rings and put up the corner guard. Alexa Pekowitz, the sister.
Okay, can you push it? It's going to be in already, so you might as well just push it over.
Turning it over to plan B. Trying to push that over as much as possible.
As far as it goes.
So that slides into the rings. Now I see Berg will hit that.
My bad. It's okay.
This rock's curling hard now. Looks like she'll get enough of it and avoid her stone just touching the side of the button. Pekowitz will ask for another corner guard.
I slid up pretty narrow on that. Good job.
Three, 2, 3. push, no push, no push. Kaylee, stop pushing.
I think the line will be just fine, but they didn't want to push it too wide, I guess.
Okay.
All right, you got it. Yeah.
This is Team Berg. Second, Brooklyn Sager. Seven would be T-line if you use the zone system,
They go
which would be a little
4-3.
heavy, but now they're saying it's a 4-3, so it changed quite a bit. These rocks will curl with that less rotation than Team Pekowitz is probably using.
Oh, I got a 409.
Julia
kinda scared me
Pekowitz
a
will
little
use the corner guard.
Haley Price's first rock of the 6th and
409.
Where? We're a little up. Okay. T. Whoa. 7. 7, 8.
No then, no then. Needs to move.
7.
Line looks good.
gonna try to finish that shot out.
Whoa.
Well done.
Okay, whoa, whoa. That's good.
Good, Kaylee.
Great shot there by Kaylee Price for her first rock.
Good shot.
Berg
Yeah.
can come around the center line guard again, stack on top of hers, her stone that's touching the button.
Same. A little bit more. Like 4.
Looking to see official Victor Lee back there. He's wearing, he's got the Team USA mittens that he bought on. Also, by the way, Andrew, for sale.
I got myself a few pairs of those.
Oh, you did already. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I
you
wasn't
know,
worried about jamming.
you got the hat and the shirt, and I'm thinking I should probably just try to
Just
sell
gonna
you
go,
something
like,
else as
into it
well.
and that way.
Yeah, I was
Well,
actually
I'm here.
thinking about the jacket down there, you know?
Yeah, the
Do you
jackets.
mind moving this over? Do you mind? Can you move this over more on the back?
Okay.
Like more? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haley Price's second.
Yeah.
Gonna try to peel those guards.
Hard. You really gotta go. You really gotta go. Roll that over. Roll it over. Roll it over. Corner guard. Another corner guard. Whoa.
So she'll make the peel
That's good.
successfully.
Good,
Kaylee, really nice.
And
Good girl.
Spin back.
Looks like Berg's calling for a 3 guard right on that center line. Trying to offset those guards, take away the run back opportunity.
Got it.
it'd be nice to half tuck this behind the guard there that's there now. Olsen.
3, 2. 3, 2.
Trask and Sager sweeping this. It looks like it may not get behind that guard, but it will close down the
Same
path.
I'm trying to figure out.
That works.
I think we can get them both. I'm worried about the. I don't want it to jam, but I don't think it will. On that. But I don't think it will. You get them both right here. This will spin. It might do that, but that's okay.
Good job.
Pekowitz going for her first rock.
Okay, just feel.
Trying to peel
I don't
both
think it's gonna
those
jam
yellow
on this
guards
one.
out of her
It might
way.
jam on one of our guards, but that's okay.
Give her a nice path to get that
There's two of
hit.
them, so it's like
Sit
if one of
2.
them goes, and plus it won't move too far, I don't think. So.
Alexa Pekowitz trying to double peel.
Yes!
Yes, hard.
Haley Price sweeping the whole way.
Hard for roll, hard for roll.
There's the double peel.
really good.
Nice high five between the sisters there.
We look at the scores from other sheets.
I'm getting chilly.
On sheet 1, we have Ponzio Shield after playing the 6th end. That game is 2-2. Our game, Pekowitz Berg, feature game. It's 2-0 in the 6th.
So for 5 minutes.
Hagenbaugh View, it is 3-2 Hagenbaugh over View. And Johnson on sheet 4 is up 9-3 on Rai Horchuk after Johnson opened with a big 6-ender.
3, 4, 3, 2.
Important to get this guard in the right spot. It's close. Is it going to overcurl? I don't. It's got to sit down.
Do you think same thing or do you like hitting? How much?
Like less than a quarter on this side. Less than a quarter.
Less than a quarter.
Sounds like they can see about a quarter of it.
Yeah.
I think
I just don't want to go the other way and with skinny jam.
They're gonna opt for that peel.
So opting for the peel, certainly not the wrong call. I think in these
I just don't wanna risk the
instances,
jam,
you
so
always have
even
to
though-
decide
by the
whether
way,
this is your best chance to get at the shot stone. They may not get a better chance than this. There's only 2 stones to come from Berg.
Was the weight good on the last one?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that stone is available.
That's fine. Okay.
Definitely think you could throw maybe space or hack weight at it and get to it.
Yep.
But I definitely don't mind peeling these guards, trying to set themselves up.
Hard. Hard. Good.
Really good outcome there.
So Berg will replace the guard.
Careful. Good.
See how by where Damaris Olsen is holding the broom for skip. We've got a lot of curl on the ice. I do think Berg's team might throw a little less rotation, so they're actually so far getting even more curl.
So I'd
It
say
hasn't
like a
hurt them so
410.
far, though. They seem to be able to ice for it pretty well.
Berg with her first.
It's there. 3, 2, 2, 3.
Call is a 2-3 from the front end.
Whoa. Oh, curl.
Now,
That's my idea. Dean. Good job.
How much?
A third.
Sounds like they can see about a third of that rock.
yeah, it's similar to the last one.
Do you do that now or
I
next
think you have to
shot?
try to dig it out here, though.
Okay. Okay.
Just like hack or
Pro side tight if you tip that over, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Certainly an opportunity here, I think, to dig this rock out. Might be the best one they get. Addison Neal.
Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard, Lex. You really gotta go. Hard, Lex. Yeah. Hard. Hard. Go, Lex. Go.
So
go,
they're going to
Okay,
crash
go.
on the guard.
That's fine. That's good.
Do move that guard out of the way.
That's good.
So Berg will try to guard once more. They've capped
That's a
this
pro
rock
side there. Good
how many
job.
times, Andrew? 3,
This
4?
is 3 or 4.
Guards on ice that curls this much.
Weight was good.
When ice and rocks are creating this much curl, it can be difficult to throw guards. So far, Team Berg has made every one. Berg, her last shot, 6th end. The line on this might look a little better. They're sweeping it for weight. 1-2, they might have to carve this over a little bit. every other one is. It's going to be a little higher guard.
Push, 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 push. Hard! Hard!
Can they cover it well?
Okay.
So,
No.
On this side,
definitely
right?
available with the intern.
Okay. On this side. Okay. Just checking. Yeah.
Probably would have preferred to have that come over just a little bit more and show the outturn side again. Somewhat more natural with the intern. Addison Neal trying a quiet intern hit to score 2. Her last rock, 6th end.
Haley Price jumps on that.
Whoa! Whoa!
Trying to curl that rock over.
Hard. It looks really good. Really hard. Go, go, go.
I think
Go,
they've
go,
got
go,
it.
go. Hard to stay. Hard to stay. Hard to stay.
Really good shot there by Addison Neal.
Good weight.
There you
Get
go.
Good job,
2.
Addison. Ooh.
Great throw by Addison. Counted up.
Yeah,
That's
thank
2 for Pekowitz. We'll head to the 7th end with the game tied at 6-6 here at the Broomstones Curling Club in Wayland, Massachusetts.
So cute. I think I'm like a different person when I have food.
Hello there, Coach Keith. I did what you told me.
Just because you're not a professional athlete doesn't mean that you should accept less. The beauty about what Thorne does is our product quality is the same whether they're in the athletic line or whether they're just for the everyday person. Thorne has kept true to never compromising on quality, never compromising on efficacy, never compromising on safety for not only athletes but for everyone who would use their products.
We're back, 7th end action. USA Curling Junior National Championships. If anybody's wondering about that video, if they tune in and see that video we show there, it is one that clubs can use to send to people who come out and do a learn to curl or try curling at their facility as a follow-up. So some clubs have had success with it. I want to also thank our friends and partners at Floor Curl. USA Curling members right now are entitled to a 20% discount on any Floor Curl inflatable rink set. These things are really easy to set up. They only take a minute to inflate or deflate and let you promote your club just about anywhere. Summer festivals, events, anywhere you have a flat surface, maybe even a beach if you can make it flat enough. There's no ice required. Visit usacurling.floorcurl.com and use the promo code FC Inflatable 20. That's FC Inflatable 20. So, product from Rock Solid Productions. We sell those on our website. We also have used the larger street curl one ourselves.
Alexa with her second shot here in the 7th end. Open takeout.
No, I'm really wide.
Trying to carve this over. I don't know if it's going to get there. That'll be a miss for Alexa Pekowitz.
I'm rushing. Time's in my head.
Looks like Berg's going to draw to that outside here. Trying to convert 2 here.
She'll split the rings with Raylan Trask's second stone.
Yes! Yes, gotta be in! Curl!
Olsen and Sager sweeping this rock pretty much the whole way. Trying to get that rock in the house.
Looks like they
Looks
will. Just biting, I think. I think just biting. They get a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's it.
Because it's in, Team Pekowitz could also make a play on that one.
Is it in? Oh, it's too mean.
Bailey Price with their first, trying for a hit and roll underneath that other rock that is just biting.
All right, you got it.
One reason to consider hitting the high one is you could hit and roll in front of this one. Make things
Okay.
a little more challenging for Berg, whether they ignored it or not. I don't know. Berg's going to quickly check on that. She likes it, thinks it's in. Going to continue to split the rings.
You hit heavy. Then you're heavy.
Sager with her first.
Carol probably. 4-5.
Rusher's working hard on this one as well.
You think so?
I think they can get it there. It's got a tiny bit more pace than the last stone, but not much. But well swept. Damaris Olsen is probably starting to. She's done 2 in a row now, pillar to post.
Bailey Price trying to hit and roll again.
Whoa. Maybe a hair up. No.
Sounds like this is wide.
Push for a piece again. Hard push.
Kaylee's not happy with herself there.
Hard.
Probably has enough to remove it.
10. Her weight's fine. She's just flipping them out. No.
It's a mouse hair more.
It's hard to say.
Looks like Berg's calling for that split again.
Well, just barely. I mean,
So it's
I
a
don't
long
know
way to
if that's
go
for this.
to keep splitting the rings for your 2, but they're making it so far. This is their Brooklyn Sager second, so. But they can't really throw the corner guard on that stone either because
6.
it's so high in the rings, it's almost its own corner guard. So they'll continue to split the rings.
Really good shot there by Sager.
Good sweeping.
Pekowitz is content to continue to hit. She would like to start to group the stones. That's why you might take a look at hitting that higher one.
Drop.
Roll the other way.
Okay.
Start to group your stones in front of that one.
Julia Pekowitz with her first.
Roll up. No.
Won't roll, but does
Okay.
stick, forcing Berg to deal with it.
Wait. Yeah.
For Berg to continue to hit and stick here. This is Olsen.
I like forcing the hit because I think there's a more tendency.
Maybe 11 down.
But I think there is a greater tendency for like
Normal.
stupid out.
They're on it early thinking the weight was down.
Hard push.
I think it'll stick around just. So they have good separation.
I don't know. I don't think we can roll that far. This outside end. Huh? I like
Considering the way the rocks are lined up, Andrew, I think what would you play here?
I don't think we can really roll that far.
Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah,
this call here.
roll
You
that
definitely
more
need to
like
hit one of the
roll
two.
out,
I think it's pretty much impossible to double
Slight roll
those.
in's okay. I just don't think we can roll far enough.
So I don't
Roll
mind
far
hitting
enough.
and trying to roll over as far as possible. Worst thing you do is spill out. And
Dad joke.
force Berg to throw another draw.
I think if you hit the high one though and you roll, you can start to inch closer and above that stone. If you hit the high one. get.
Yeah, either one's a good call.
You don't need to make the double. Of course, it's a really tough double, but you don't have to make the double. But you can at least start to get your stones over there. This looks like it should spring out. So Berg will try to split the rings again.
I think the weight was good. Oh, okay. Got it. Was the weight good? Just a little wide? Weight was good, just a little wide? Okay.
So it looks like they haven't laid a brush to this one yet. They've been able to continually split the rings here.
Sounds like it's going to be back house.
Looks like it should stick around, but it's a little nervous. It may not, actually. I don't think so. Let's see. Will it stick? It does, just at the back. Well, now they've got a lot of separation. Now I'd definitely be taking a run at that slash or hitting and rolling over. So not really, all you can do here is nose. Now, the nice thing here is if they do hit and stick right there, it's a tougher hit and stick back for Berg.
Roll up! No! Just clean! No.
Addison Neal with her first.
So like all the numbers, like all the times they're getting are just stacking up.
Hard to stick, hard!
I'm gonna stick this right there.
Okay, good.
Oh, I think it is. Well, I don't know if it's on or not. Yeah, I think Berg thinks it's out, or at least she's shot by a millimeter, Andrew, up top. She's gonna draw. She can put one over there. Bring a jam into jam potential.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Definitely two close stones.
Berg seemed pretty confident that that stone was out.
that makes sense.
Gracia Berg with her first here in the 7th end. She's got an opportunity to score 2 in this end with a make here and a make on her last one. After giving up 2 in the last end. They're on this for Wade early. Can they get it there? I don't know. This one looks like it's going to take all of it, and it may not get there. That comes up short. Julia Pekowitz is quick now, so after making their way through all those shots, splitting the rings, Andrew, they come up just short on one. Now they're wondering if that one's in or not either. Curling's a funny game. You're cruising along, and then all of a sudden now you got a bit of an issue. Addison Neal.
I don't know. Maybe her down. Yep. Yep. Roll.
Played for the roll aggressively, and it might be really, really good.
Really nice
Great
shot there by
Addison Neal.
Nice.
Now they're trying to decide if the blank is really on or not. I think Berg believes it is.
Yeah. That was good.
Have to be careful there too. Demarai Olsen, she's got a. Damaris Olsen has to make sure that she doesn't touch that rock when she's standing there.
I think it's definitely close enough to have it get a look at. I don't know about you, Dean, but
I think you probably put a measure on it. I might have put a measure on that rock in the first end as well. Similar situation, actually. When Pekowitz blanked, and it wasn't entirely clear if it was a blank. This is Berg trying to blank the 7th end in a 2-2 game.
Okay, roll up really hard.
Well, I don't think the measure is going to be an issue. So it'll be 1 for Berg. A lot of back and forth the whole way, but make the score 3-2 Berg after 7. We'll be back with the 8th end in just a moment.
The everyday person may not aspire to be a professional athlete or an Olympic athlete. You may just want to be the best person you can be. You just may want to sleep better. You may want to feel better. Thorne has many products that can support all of those things. So it's not just about performing or running faster or jumping higher. It's those little things that go into having a higher quality of life.
Eighth end, Pekowitz, Berg, 3-2 Berg at the 2023 Junior National Championships. You a fitness guy, Andrew? You spend some time, or you're a soccer player. You're probably fit already. You look fit.
I definitely, thank you, appreciate that. I definitely spend some time in the gym.
Do you? Yeah. Thorne products? Have you considered the Thorne products to bolster your weight training, Andrew?
I haven't gotten a chance to take a good look at them, but maybe I will.
You know how shameless I am here. That's what you're getting, right? So I'm suggesting that maybe you go on our website and consider those products that are remarkably discounted for USA Curling.
Whatever it takes, Dean, you know?
That's it. Whatever it takes to sell things or to be fit for curling. Actually, I just took a box of Thorne products up to the men's worlds for team up there.
Push it over. Hard, guys. Hard finish.
Corner guard goes up. Berg has the center line guard up. She'll use that.
Good sweep, guys.
So important for Gracia Berg to, came up short on that one draw. Sometimes that can get in your head as a skip. You just feel like you let your team down after you had the two set up pretty routinely. But through the last one well.
You got it.
Olsen and Sager trying to get this one into the rings. Would love this to be top 8. The line is great. Great shot.
Good shot there.
Great shot by Wayland Trask.
Looks like Julia's calling for a draw behind that corner guard. Sister Alexa's gonna have a go at that.
So they'll try to draw around the corner guard with the intern. Like this call, a lot of teams will just try to freeze on top of the rock, the Yellowstone, the Berg Yellowstone. Can't touch this center line guard. I think it should be by it. I like using the corner guard here. It forces Berg to make some kind of decision.
Push. Hard.
And that's well executed as well.
Okay. Really good shot there.
A little wide, my bad. Good sweep, guys. Really good.
Because this is only the 5th rock of the end, they can't peel that guard, so if they try to make a hit on the rock that Pekowitz just put there, they'd have to.
This noise is like in my dreams, I swear. My nightmares are just like.
I think Gracia Berg doesn't have a mic on, so that's. As I try to pick up what they were talking about. Brooklyn Sager trying to follow around this corner guard.
Move it up.
Rock's hanging out there a bit now. Can they carve it over? They're gonna tap it open. Will their shooter stick around? No, the shooter slides out. They do push that rock open.
Yeah. Yes, peel.
Now Pekowitz is going to peel that centerline guard.
Peel. Hold. No, whoa. Sorry. She's saying no. Good, Kaylee.
They've been able to punch their own in if they hit it just a little bit thinner, but they hit it pretty thin as it was.
She was saying hold. Oh.
We'll see Berg hit the open redstone now.
Got it.
Could be on our way to a blank end here.
That game's really like, they're on skip rocks. They're not.
Sager with her second.
Hits and rolls under.
Yep, I like that.
Opportunity here to hit and roll behind the corner again. Could also try the double if you want to move towards a blank end, but they'll try to hit and roll under.
Curl! Hard curl. Hold! 11?
Nice shot there by Kaylee Price.
Really nice. Good, Kaylee. Really good. Hair down, but I like that. I had an 11. It works. That was really nice. Good shot. Good shot.
Olsen's first. Sweepers are trying to get that to outcount that redstone, sit them 2. Really good sweep by those sweepers there.
Are we 1? Yes! Yeah.
Not quite shot though, or not. It's third shot. So an opportunity here for Pekowitz to lie 2.
That's fine. They're not rolling on. This way. Yeah. What, wait? Okay.
Pekowitz with her first.
Yes.
Julia Pekowitz trying to hit and stick.
Roll.
Kaylee Price is on it the whole way.
Hard.
Curling will hit and stick.
Okay. 10-3.
Pekowitz now lies 2.
Good weight. Weight was nice. 10-3. Good sweep, Kaylee. Really nice. Good sweep. It's just a little tight. I think you can do better.
Olsen's second.
Yeah.
Trying to hit and roll under. The protection of those corner guards. It's close. It needs to come up a little bit though. Too thin. They'll hit and roll out.
Good job.
Pekowitz will look to split the rings. Good position right now for Pekowitz with that one buried behind the corner guard. And the Bergstone actually making it more difficult to access.
Yeah. Like a 90?
Important here to be T-line or deeper.
90.
Avoid any possibility of leaving the long roll over to that other redstone. Got some shaking camera, but that's the nature of the building here. We have a couple little issues with that, but it's stabilized now. So a little higher than you might like.
Yeah, I like.
They're looking at this run, but the trouble with the run, it's red onto yellow.
I thought that she said Alexa.
Okay, well,
I think that's the shot.
Oh.
You can hit that thick. You could come off your own, Andrew.
What did you say?
Yeah, I think that's probably the shot here.
The red-yellow run, even if you make it, there's a good chance you're still giving up 2.
I know.
So we're going to play the intern, so it'll come off at a little steeper angle. Than if they chose the outturn. Berg, her first shot here in the 8th end. She's up by 1. Trying to avoid giving up 2.
Uh-oh. That would have been real bad.
Trying to carve this over.
Like, real bad.
They'll roll it slightly closer, but it won't be shot.
This was you here, Dean. What would be your call?
Well, you're already shot there. I don't know if you need to hit that.
I don't want.
They're going to call a timeout here and bring out Keith Dropkin to have a discussion, so we'll hear what he says. You could wrap another one around the corner guard, try to build towards a 3. That Yellowstone is high enough in the rings that it's actually a guard on this kind of championship ice. Let's hear what Keith thinks.
You don't want to like.
It does need some round. The question is, which ice do we know better for this? What we don't want to do is be open in the middle, which makes me think come from the outside.
Yeah.
Unless you say, I don't really know what to do for ice out there.
Yeah, I feel like that's.
What's the reason for coming this way then?
No, there wasn't a question on which way to come. I was thinking come around and take care of it.
Yeah, see, if you hit square, they're coming around you.
And also, they're still sitting 1. They're only sitting 1.
Right, we're sitting on. So
Can't quite make out what they're saying, but they're talking about outturn draw, I think. Keith asked what the thinking was behind that.
So like, take her 2. Close to T as we can get.
Sounds like they're going to go for that draw, trying to get it as close to the T line as possible behind that yellow. That's top 12.
I think the thought here is if they don't use that as a guard, that Berg would.
So, all right,
Just fair.
You're banished to your side.
Of course, if you are,
yeah.
you could also hit that rock and roll behind the corner guards.
I like 4.
Imagine if Addison Neal makes this perfectly, we'd see Gracia Berg try the run back.
We're up. Oh.
Addison Neal, her first here in the 8th end.
Nice.
Looking to score more than 1 in this end and take the lead.
Wow. 6. 5. Coming way down.
Weight's coming off, a little wider, a little fresher path. Can they get it there? Can they get by? And can they? I think they are going to be. They will be second shot. So good enough for second shot.
You're really heavy, but frost. I feel like no one's thrown out here.
Yeah, there you hear the discussion about how that
That's
half of the sheet and a little wider there. It was slower than they may have expected. Gracia Berg has a chance now for with a great roll to get out of this end.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you got it.
Berg with her last shot, 8th end. Trying to hit in the long roll. They're on it early now. How much is it going to roll?
Really good shot there.
It rolls for shot underneath. Great rock.
Good job, girl.
It could roll big or right there.
One.
Trouble is, you play the double, and I don't think you get 2, do you,
That
Andrew?
was weird.
No, I don't think you get 2 if you play that double.
So pretty great shot. Well, that's what they're playing. I guess with the idea that at worst they get 1. I mean, you could almost make it and probably roll over and maybe get 2. Feels like they could play this with the out turn instead of coming across the face.
Same. Even though I went.
Make the double and try to roll for second shot. Nonetheless, Addison Neal throwing the in turn will try to make this shot for at least 1. With a little roll, she could get 2.
Yep. Hard! 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 Hard!
She's close to doing that. There's the double. Does it roll far enough to outcount that other one? Yes, I think it did. Oh,
Good, Kate.
wow. I think she made it. I think they made the double for 2. It looks like it.
Looks like it to me.
They actually could have even let it hit thinner. But then actually, if they'd hit it thinner, that rock might not have spilled.
He was ready.
Thank you.
So it's 2 red. Big shot by Addison Neal there.
That's fine.
That makes the score
Oh.
Addison, really nice
4-3
shot.
after 8. We'll be back with the 9th end in just a moment.
Twin Cities Orthopedics is ready to go with more doctors, specialty services, and convenient urgent care locations. Ready, set, TCO.
Here we're at 9th end action. Huge shot from Addison Neal, and that last end made a double with a roll to just get enough to score 2. And that's a huge point, Andrew, in an 8th end of this game. Now they're up 1 without playing 9. Looking to force here at force or steal. But the force would be great.
Definitely not a bad position to be in going into the 9th.
Good sweep.
Looks like Berg's opting to go for the corner guard.
Yeah. First one was okay. Thank you.
Looks like the call's actually to just draw to the outside of the house there.
Hard, Jules, hard.
So they draw to the wing, Berg.
Yep.
They're looking to either blank or score more than 1. If they do either of those things, their chances of winning are up substantially.
Hard line. Take a look.
Sweeping this hard for line. Alexa Pekowitz's stone trying to wrap it around this guard. The line looks pretty good.
Oh.
Might curl out the other side.
Okay. Huh?
Berg's gonna call the hit and roll.
Wait. Can't hear anything. Good, good.
So with that rock available, Berg does have a chance now to start working towards a 2.
Whoa! It's always like that.
Wayland Trask trying to make this hit and roll. Looks pretty good. Doesn't want to group the stones too much, though.
It's just tight.
Well, might end up frozen. Well, looks like both of those go pretty easily.
Yep.
I would imagine if
Normal.
Pekowitz and Haley Price makes a double and rolls out, we might see Berg peel the guard and start thinking about the blank.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Hard. Hard, Addison. Hard.
Addison Neal working
really
hard on this
You really
one.
gotta go.
There's the double.
Julia, rock.
Makes a double. Now we'll see what Berg elects to do. We did another game with Gracia Berg. Andrew's very animated with her calls in the house. I love the enthusiasm of junior curlers. Brooklyn Sager.
They are not here. She asked and they said no, so I don't think they want to play Kiva.
Olsen signaling. It's a little bit hot.
I don't think they
Sweepers are staying off it the whole way. Starting to die down, so they're going to try to go for it. Bring that rock right to about T-line. Really good team shot there by Team Berg.
I got a 71. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
So they force play to the wings. Pekowitz looking to hit this again. Pekowitz not too upset with the blank either. Statistically, who do you think wins more, Andrew? One up without or one down with?
I think one down with.
Yeah.
Wins
I think-
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's always been the prevailing wisdom, but statistically,
Hard piece.
I think
Hard for Annie.
we found that one up without wins about 60% of the time,
No roll.
which is counter to what people have thought for years. Certainly, there's some
Okay, good.
elements in there that can change that, but
Here. That's okay. Good.
Sager's second.
is it going to stick
Hard,
around?
Addison, hard.
It will stick around just at the back.
Okay. Yep.
Well, Pekowitz going to force the issue here. She's going to use that centerline guard, start to work towards the force.
Just drawing. Okay. You got it. $85.90.
Julia Pekowitz trying the intern draw. Makes this well, force definitely on.
We're up. 9, 8, 8, 9. We're up. 7, 8, 8. 9. No, yeah, we're not there. No, she's wide.
That, however, is going to slip
All right,
through the
6.
rings.
Walk, walk. You're in front, you gotta walk. Got it.
Berg's opting to peel that guard.
Peeling the guard. Really intent on the blank here. Could actually probably.
Okay, you gotta get the roll.
Could play the come around and bring 3 into play.
Stuffed it. Let's come under that. 8.
Now Pekowitz will try that draw again. I think that might have been the time to try to build for a 3, Andrew. I think there's possibilities there.
Yeah. 80, 85. Yep.
Julia with her second. She's got some backing on this one.
5, 6, 7. 7. 7. 7.
So they like the weight. They think it's a 7. That would be T line. Looks like it's T plus, but it's pretty close. Now, just how much do you bury it? So, buried somewhat. It is available with the intern.
1.
Berg's opting to take that stone out. Hoping to stick around.
Out there.
We'll just peel it out.
Yeah. Yeah. 4.
Addison's first here. It's gonna be a draw.
Not have hammer? Yeah. It's okay.
Trying to sit on that T line.
But I'd rather be out score though. Yeah. Not like more than 1. Close. 5. 5.
So Neil with a chance to create at least a force, possibly a steal.
4, 5.
4 or 5. They're gonna have to go hard to get this as deep as they want it. Line looks really good. Do want to be shot rock, which they will be. Just shot, well swept.
95.
Now Berg can see probably just enough of that with quiet weight to hit and lie 2.
Yeah. We're good. Okay. Who's sitting? Okay. I don't think it is.
The shot rock belongs to Pekowitz. This is Gracia Berg's first of this 9th end.
Draw! You've got at least your 3rd. Hard line.
Sweeping for
On it
line.
now, starting to curl hard. Now that Gracia wants them off it.
Shot.
She's able to stick around as well.
So there's the shot that sets up the 2
Good job.
that they were looking for. Or I think sort of looking for. At times I think they were playing for a blank, at other times for a 2.
Control.
There was one shot they might have called. It might have brought a 3 into play, but a 2 would certainly put them in a good position. Or actually, Andrew, as I mentioned earlier, statistically, the team that wins in those one point difference games is actually the team without Last Rock playing the final end.
Control.
Kevin Martin would dispute that, though. He always wanted to have Last Rock down 1.
Hard.
Addison with her last rock.
Right.
Hits and sticks.
So this shot rocks, so Gracia Berg will have to hit and stick herself to score 2.
Yeah. Yeah, and?
So Gracia Berg, last shot, 9th end, trying to hit and stick for 2 and make the score 5-4 going into the 10th.
Normal.
Haven't laid a brush to this yet. Need to carve it just a bit. I think it'll be fine though. So there it is, the hit and stick for 2. Make the score 5-4 Berg over Pekowitz as we head to the 10th and possibly final end. Pekowitz has the hammer.
Okay, yep.
The everyday person may not aspire to be a professional athlete or an Olympic athlete. You may just want to be the best person you can be. You just may want to sleep better. You may want to feel better. Thorne has many products that can support all of those things. So it's not just about performing or running faster or jumping higher. It's those little things that go into having a higher quality of life.
All right, we're 10th end, 5-4 game. Exciting matchup, Andrew, so far. It's been fun to watch. You know what my 10th end makes me think of, Andrew? Warm Room Hero. It's more than just software. It's run by curlers dedicated to building long-term relationships with your club. Warm Room Hero provides continuous support to ensure your website exceeds your members' expectations. Check it out, Warm Room Hero at curling.club. I think they even have some special event pricing. Opening shot, 10th end, Berg, up 1 without.
Trying to put this rock.
I want to make sure with this rule, they don't want to be in the rings and they want to touch the center line.
Really nice rock there.
It is in, but I'm not so sure that Pekowitz would want to hit it anyways. I think it's in anyways. Nice tight guard. And Pekowitz will ask her sister, Alexa Pekowitz, to draw around.
Haley Price and Addison Neal jumping on that stone quick, trying to get to curl.
Trying to work this stone over. Nice weight, didn't quite finish enough. It is available.
Okay.
See the crowd behind this sheet. Pekowitz curls out of the Broomstones Curling Club, our generous hosts for this 2023 USA Curling Junior Nationals. Thanks to them. Event chair Dick Dawson and Jen Shumakov both done a terrific job for us this week. On this hard for line. Need to get by that guard. That guard's coming up fast. Oh, just clips it. Does push their own stone into the rings.
Extremely lucky.
Bro.
It wasn't in before, it is now, Dean.
It is. We'll see what Julia Pekowitz does with it. I think you could probably just ignore it.
If we stick, we're not in. 3 guard.
What do you like here, Andrew?
I don't mind hitting that rock and trying to just roll a tiny bit just to get in the rings, give you some separation.
Control.
Yeah, they could certainly, they could also throw a corner guard on it and use it later. They could, or guard their own stone that's in there now.
Yes! Hard!
Addison Neal.
Hard! I'm so down hard!
Sweeping that rock the whole
Alexa
way.
Pekowitz thinks she is quiet with the weight, but I think that's going to remove the stone and probably stick around with that quiet weight.
Sit. Okay. That's not bad.
So Pekowitz does light
sweep,
two.
guys.
There is a slash double that Berg will
I
line
didn't feel
up.
like being wide and then making things worse.
2 ways to
Yeah,
go here.
I've
Play
been
the
wide and
slash
heavy
double
all
now
game.
or try to hit and roll over in
I've been
front of
wide
that
and heavy all
stone.
game, so that was my worry. No, I know. I said I was wide and heavy all game, so I was trying to adjust. I know I was light and tight.
Brooklyn Sager.
Yeah. Why did we come from this side?
They might get the shot that I described. Hit and roll over, make it a little more difficult to remove.
Pekowitz calling the hit and roll.
Just watch any jam.
You're gonna have to be careful with that jam.
Yeah, we just gotta be thin. We just have to be thin.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so now they're going to
I
play
like
the
it.
high side here.
On the inside. Inside.
No, they're going to try to cross the face. Their scores across the sheets. Ponzio Shield, they're in the 10th end. 5-3 Shield up over Ponzio. Ponzio does have last rock in that game. Our game, Pekowitz Berg. Berg up 5-4. Hagenbach over View 7-4. They're playing the 9th. Just completing the 9th. And wow, it's been a wild one over there. Sheet 4, Johnson, Ryhorchuk. Johnson opened with a 6.
Kaylee, that's fine.
But Ryhorchuk has battled her way back in, and now that score is 11-10.
Sorry about my hit. I've been heavy and wide all day, so I was trying to adjust.
Touchdown and a field goal for Ryhorchuk
No, there's-
after getting down 6-0.
Unfortunately, they're not mine. I have no clue. I think you're doing good.
Sager with her first, I believe. Second, my bad. Just getting a piece of that.
T on this side, Jules. T on this side.
Pekowitz is opting to split the house there, leaving the one higher.
They're on the way
If we can
towards
get
a
it to
relatively
T, that's
easy
great.
deuce.
Because then there's
If
a
they
very,
can continue to
very
hit and
double, if any.
stick. I think on this one they could go, they could try to go a little deeper to take away any double.
Looks close. Hair up.
I don't know if Berg would elect to freeze to it. She could if it's behind the tee line. But I'm going to guess she probably wouldn't yet.
Okay. Good, Kaylee. Really nice.
Good shot there by Kaylee Price on her first.
90. Really nice. Good.
Berg will try to hit and roll over in the vicinity of the other red stone belonging to Berg.
Gonna try to roll over as close to that rock as possible.
We'll provide a little extra update in Hagenbach View. View scored 2 in the 9th end, so that's now 7-6 Hagenbach over View. Hagenbach has a hammer in the 10th end. Berg hoping to hit and roll over, start to group some stones, group these stones so that they might have a chance at that double. I don't think that's going to get them too much further over, about an inch. Pekowitz puts the broom down to hit and stick. So now it's a matter of hitting and sticking. Exchanging hits here for Pekowitz on her way to getting 2.
Control. You got it.
Her first
Control.
in the 10th end.
Out-turn hit, wants to settle herself.
Control.
Trying to push it over.
Hard girl. Come on, hard girl.
Gonna push this stone. I think they will. Dead nose.
Good. Good. I think it's like
I think
45
now it's really
degrees.
time for
Don't think that
Berg
there's an easy
to
double.
be
45
aggressive
degrees.
with this roll. Really give yourself a chance to make that roll. Not a lot of rocks remaining, and you're in real danger of giving up 2 right now and losing the game. So play for the roll aggressively. Nice delivery from Olsen. Now they're trying to carve it over.
Push, 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 push.
Closer. They're going to
Going
work
hard
it
for that
right
roll.
over there. Getting closer, so a good shot. Rolled over. Now Pekowitz will try to roll back without jamming.
Do we have to go nose? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Not to go quite nose. They can roll and get some separation, but
Oh, wait.
if they roll just a little bit, it might make the double easier.
You got it.
Dude, I pissed at my one shot, but it's fine. I was a little bit nervous for that. I was kind of like, it's really close.
Addison Neal has the broom down for Julia Pekowitz. Tenth end. Pekowitz looking to score 2 to win the game.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Berg at
Price.
this point not in a position to steal, looking for a force to send this to an extra end.
Hard. Whoa. Good.
Dead nose.
Good, Jules. Good.
Pekowitz, I think, is going to take a run at the, Berg will take a run at the slash double here now. This might be the best chance you get at it. I think they're playing it across the face. Which turn would you throw on this?
I don't mind the across the face here.
I feel better about this coming into the stone. You could probably make it, I think your margin of error is a little bigger.
Coming in this way though, Dean, I like this way because if you end up hitting, a little bit towards off nose and end up rolling in front of that other red, that's not that bad.
Then you're missing the shot by a good margin. If you're playing the slash double. You could play it the other way and over curl and have the same result, but I think the out turn coming into it would be a more natural. She's going to make it anyways, right? Just to show that I'm dead wrong. Who am I to say anything, Andrew?
Really good shot there.
She makes a double for fun. Crowd goes crazy here. Well, the Minnesota crowd, not the Broomstones crowd.
Yep.
So, important things there, though. Like she kept, Gracia Berg kept trying to roll over. Knew she couldn't get the double early, but at least grouped those stones to give her a chance at that double. So well executed. So now Addison Neal will draw to the open side. I don't think even that rock that's in the back there would be a factor. Be a pretty unlucky jam.
7, 8, 8, 9. 9.
Brushers Sweet think this is pretty good. Trying to lock it right in there. I don't know though if there's.
Hard push.
So there's a way that could be jammed and end up in the back of the 12-foot. Out turn definitely the way to go at this one.
Just wait.
So after really maybe a game-saving shot there by Gracia Berg, now just has to rip this red stone out, force Pekowitz to a single, and we'll have an extra end, Andrew.
Got it.
Gracia Berg, her last shot, 10th end.
Normal.
Trying to peel out the Pekowitz stone. Looks good. Can't jam it though.
Stay.
Oh,
I was about to say, bye.
almost had the jam. But
Okay. Which up to you completely. Hit.
all right, so Addison Neal's elected to hit this one in the back.
Yep. Control.
Okay, well, either extra end, we have hammer.
Hit and stick to force this to an extra.
She rolls out.
Taking a moment to gather herself. Last shot, 10th end. Addison Neal trying to hit and stick for one and force an extra.
Control. Yep. Whoa! Right off.
Oh, I don't
Yep.
roll out.
Whoa.
Looks pretty good.
Good.
There you go, hit and stick for one. We'll go to an extra end, Andrew.
Bonus Carolyn's always fun, Dean.
We'll take a quick break and come back
right.
with the 11th end in this tight contest between Pekowitz and Berg.
Whoops. So we get a timeout. Yep. We got. Keep it.
All right, so we're getting ready here for the 11th end of this game between teams Pekowitz and Team Berg. We can give you an update on the sheet one. Team Shield has defeated Team Ponzio. We'll update on this games between Hagenbaugh and View as that game comes to its conclusion. Ryhorchuk and Johnson are in the, they're playing the 9th end. It looks as though Johnson may have a draw for
Take a
two,
look,
but
guys.
needs to touch the forefoot for that.
I just don't want it in.
So Demara,
Little
it's
push,
like
little
pro side
push.
heavy.
Hard push.
Pekowitz going for the
Hard push.
centerline guard
Hard
on the
push.
3.
Whoa.
Important to touch the center line, be on the center line there, so that can't be ticked.
It's kind of freaking out. Good.
Berg sticking with the strategy of drawing to the wing.
I was really nervous.
Trask with her first. Drawn to the outside.
Drawn to the wing, you want to get this one T-line or better. That's what it will be, back in the back 12.
Yep. Hair more. 95 to a 4.
Pekowitz calling for the come around. Trying to sit top 4.
They could also guard the tight guard with a high guard.
Hard, guys. Hard.
I can tell you that Ellery Johnson made that draw for 2 in the 9th. The wild one over there. It's now 13-10 as they play the 10th end. Johnson
I'm sorry.
or Ryhorchuk will have the hammer in the 10th.
What?
So staggered guards there now. Berg is going to draw to the other side, the other wing. Only challenge with that is it might make peels a little difficult to have rocks out on the wing.
Trask with her second.
Full. Careful. Careful.
Great shot there by Trask.
So 2 makes for Raylan Trask. There's these staggered guards up front now, though. How does that line up? Does it look like it might line up
Good
to...
judgment.
I can't tell from here if it'll jam right on that Trask, the stone that Raylan Trask just put there or not. Might go over the top. I think it goes over the top.
Kaylee Price with her first. Trying to just come around those guards. Sit about top 4.
A lot. Yeah, it did it with Brooklyn. We gotta go for line. No, we're not up. 4, 5, 6.
Weight looks good. Line looks good here for Kaylee Price. If this settles in.
Good.
Really good shot there.
Really nice, Kaylee.
Great shot. Dead behind the staggered guards. Now Berg will try to get rid of both of these guards.
Huh?
Gonna be Saggers first.
They're playing it with the out turn. We'll see what kind of action they get on these 2 staggered guards. Sager. Yeah, I think intern slightly high side would have made both of those go.
Or do you hate putting one up high? I don't know. Up to you.
Not a bad call to replace this guard.
Which one do you prefer? Good job. I think the guard.
I would agree.
Do you have any of the...
I like the guard here too, Dean.
Kelly Price trying to throw this long guard, guarding the guard. It's a tricky one because you want it to be just over.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2 needs to sit. 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 Oh.
Well, it's going to almost replace it.
Okay.
Exactly.
415.
We'll see.
Bit of an ad.
See if Gracia thinks. I think if you played the intern at that, it spills everything.
So, yeah, I think it jams. It's okay.
Olsen goes down to take a look at it.
There is a jam possibility now. That's what we talked about earlier. The problem with putting rocks on both sides of the house. But I think what's important here, they need to eliminate both those guards.
Double peel jams.
Digger here with her second.
Brooklyn Sager. See where they try to hit this. And they'll leave the guard. And Pekowitz will replace it with her first.
I like the guard again.
Yeah, I think they can guard again.
I feel like this
What
like
are we calling?
gets us is like we never can get like these guards out of
Guard?
the way.
One guard?
At
Okay,
some
good.
point, Berg could come down and make a
Okay.
play on the stone that's just in the button.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely think the one guard's the call here. Both teams
Yeah.
with 4 rocks to play.
Yeah. Two, three. You want
I
us to
think
go?
it's a little tight, a little deep, so now they're thinking they might go around that guard, which wouldn't be the worst. It's a good call to make when it is heavy like that. Get behind it. Out the other side a little bit, but a pretty good shot. That said, I think this is an opportunity here for Berg to try to get at the rock that's on the button.
Like this.
But Pekowitz will still have opportunities to bury another one.
Beefing with this braid right now.
There is also an opportunity to throw that in turn and get everything moving. That would be the game winner, Andrew.
Definitely there.
Lots of discussion over what to play.
Yeah, we need.
I think they've settled on trying to get after the rock that's buried. Olsen throwing hack weight at this.
Like back half.
Curling. It's curling early and it might be a little light.
Okay.
They're going to peel the high one, I think. Probably jam it over on the side there.
Just put it up. Like a 2.
So definitely advantage Team Pekowitz right
Like
now.
a 2.
An update on sheet 3. Hagenbush came out with a win,
Just a hair
9
less
to
than what you just
6
threw?
against Team View.
Hair
Yeah,
less than what you just threw. Just a hair. I had an 80 or 89.
Pekowitz with her
We need
second.
to, like, kind of hurry up.
Trying to throw a 2 guard midway.
2. Clean, 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 clean.
Going to create a
We're just
problem
cleaning,
here
we're
for
just cleaning.
Berg.
Trying to carve it over.
Hard girl. Hard girl. Hard girl. Good. Good, Jules.
Good shot there by Pekowitz.
95. Really nice. Really nice. Good.
Trying to think. I mean, I think that there's still that opportunity to get everything moving.
Gracia, we need a. Yeah.
Although the rock on the button might still be available. You can
Gracia!
also play the draw.
You got it.
So it looks like they're going to try to peel the rock that's half buried. Olsen. They might be able to get some action on the. If they buzz the guard, can they get action on the back? Oh, they moved
Nice
it
shot.
off
Hi,
the.
Gracia.
Great shot by Demaray Olsen.
Come behind you.
Really a big time shot there.
Come.
Definitely
I was gonna
opened
listen
things
to
up.
Gracia
Of
tell us
course,
off because I was like, no.
course, Neil can now play the come around, replace that one.
Yep.
Except that guard
Interesting,
is
this
there.
Neil team,
Still.
when Addison Neal goes to throw last rock, she really just goes to the other end. Usually you see this kind of lineup. The fourth rock, last rock thrower will discuss it. Whatever they're comfortable with, though. Neil trying this come around.
We're up.
Okay.
8, 8, 9.
Well, now. Yeah, I don't
We're
know.
up. 8, 9.
Hoping this one slows down and curls.
Okay. I had a 70.
It's at the back.
Crushed it. You're good. We're fine with time.
And now Gracia Berg is going to call a timeout. We'll see their coach, Kent Barr, make his way out to the ice.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, what do you like here?
I don't mind trying to just draw behind that guard or getting rid of it. One of the two.
Yeah, I think you peel the guard, and you probably you're going to have at worst, draw to the pretty easy draw or a routine hit. Can report that Allery Johnson has just defeated Sophia Ryhorchuk by a score while they ran them out of rocks here. They were up 3 playing the last. Allery Johnson just needed contact on her last shot for the win.
There's a go way down there.
Here comes Kent Barr, their coach. You have to go to the far end here.
We'll call it.
Can't really hear him.
Yeah.
William Jennings, Brian. Kidding. I love you, William John O'Brien.
4. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to draw. I feel more comfortable with Gracia hitting.
Looks like they're gonna peel that guard.
So they've settled on the peel. Certainly, I think the right shot here. They certainly could try to be the first in, make a good shot with their first one, maybe not have to throw their last one, but if you're a real skip, you're confident you throw the last one, you'll make it. Make the peel. Should have a relatively straightforward shot on your last. Gracia Berg.
Sweeper's jumping that right out of her hand.
Oh my God.
What you don't want to do is nose. And I'm afraid that's what happened. And stuffs it at the back. So now there's a guard to use. And rocks around. So
Pekowitz takes their timeout.
Pekowitz will call their timeout. I think their coach Keith Dropkin will tell them to draw around that guard.
Yep. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Want to be there. If we're here, that's okay. Yeah. A 70.
Here comes Keith Dropkin making his way down the ice. So right call, just a little off in the execution, unfortunately, there for Gracia Berg. Both skips have played awfully well, made some big shots at big moments.
Clean the whole way down. Good draw.
Try to listen in here.
I don't. 90. It is, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of bite, top bite. What if you're exposed? Where do you want to leave
for me to walk down and clean the entire thing.
So I think they've settled on the come around. Come around, probably just bite the button, fully buried. Make things pretty tough for Gracia Berg.
No. I'm saying we should came from like down the mid.
Addison Neal with her last rock.
4.
It's feeling more comfortable. I don't know.
Rushers think 4 as a split time. Backline to Hogg, 4.0 seconds. Gives most people at home some indication of how fast this surface is right now. It's the 11th end, and it's still very fast. Credit again to the ice crew and Dan Ostheimer. Addison Neal, her last shot in the extra end. It's a tie game. Looking to bury one behind.
Little up.
That center line guard.
Little less than last.
Yeah.
I had less.
They haven't laid a brush to it yet.
8.
Haven't touched it.
Wide.
It's running a bit. Must be a little bit heavy.
We can't do anything.
Sweepers, Pekowitz team hoping this one digs in. I don't think it will.
80.
At least
It's going to
Grace has
slip
like a
to the
backboard
back.
or something.
So
Well, you
now
just have to
Berg
get
with a
it
draw
literally in the
needs
white, like all in the white.
8 foot and a bit, maybe full 8 foot. Does it?
Preferably, well, you're good. Preferably here, but
Full 8 foot to win the game.
no, not for us. Like 90.
Yeah.
So they think the split time for Gracia is a 3:9:90. Different throws have different split times. They're on it early.
4.
I think it looks close. Looks close to me. They're working it hard. They're on it hard, but I think they can get it there. I think, but maybe it's going to be close. Can they get it there? Can they sweep it far enough? They do. Make it 1 for Berg. They win this extra end thriller. It is 6-5 Berg final. That's the end of our afternoon session. Great games across all the sheets. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Andrew Picard for joining me.
Thank you, Dean.
And thanks to Curling Stadium here for providing this web stream of all the sheets. Thanks to our sponsors, Columbia, Thorne, TCO, Twin Cities Orthopedics, Floor Curl. We'll be back tonight at 7:30, I think. I think it's 7:30.
I think you're right on that one, Dean.
All right, 7:30 tonight. We'll be back right here. 7. Sorry, it's corrected. 7 o'clock Eastern time. Back here for the evening session of the men's side.